What up, y'all? It's your man Dixi Freely of Thinking Out Loud Media Group. Today I'm going to give you guys a quick look at my vocal booth. Okay, now we're in handheld mode. Give you a closer view of the booth. That's a guitar that my 2-year-old made for me. Decals and stickers, some of the products that I have. This is the front of the booth. Just the side. I'll take you around back. I apologize for any camera shake. I'm gonna do the best I can. What the back looks like. I'm gonna take you guys inside. Now we are inside my vocal booth. I don't know if you guys can hear a difference in the sound. I definitely can. I lined the booth first with bed foam that I bought in my local dollar store. And then I found a company online called audimute.com that specializes in soundproofing. And they have some soundproofing tools you may want to look at. So I went with the blankets. Those blankets work wonders. As far as lighting, using some touch lights that I bought at a local store, which are very inexpensive. Now this part of the process was probably the hardest because I didn't know which way I wanted to go. I could have went with a reflection filter, could have recorded in an open space, used a closet, but I figured because I have children, I would need to get a vocal booth. And you can buy some online, but they're kind of expensive. So then I considered building one myself. I looked for some blueprints online. I actually went on YouTube to see if I could find some tutorials. There wasn't a whole lot there, so basically I just planned everything out, took my time. It turned out something pretty good, in my opinion. It cost me about $150 to do it all. You know, you have to buy your plywood, your tools, if you don't already have them, your bolts, your hinges. First I went to Home Depot and I tried to explain to them what I was trying to do, and just took a look at the products that they had. Then I went to Lowe's and did the same thing. And I found that Lowe's plywood was of better quality. They weren't going to charge me to cut it the way I needed it, and also they were very helpful in giving me some suggestions. One thing I would say, the two things you need to watch out for: don't buy your screws or your bolts, however you decide to do it, don't buy them too long, because you want to be able to apply foam or blankets or something, and if they're too long, it can make a problem for that. Also, you may want to consider using hinges instead of attaching each piece of plywood to itself, because if you use hinges, it will be mobile, it will be collapsible and easier to move. These Audimute blankets, they cost about $110 for 4 of them. Also, be sure to measure your hinges correctly and consistently, just to make things easier. I went to my local O'Reilly's and purchased some spray adhesive to apply the bed foam to the walls of the plywood. And for the stubborn pieces that didn't want to stick, I use a staple gun. I also use a staple gun to attach the Audimute soundproofing blankets as well. Without the blankets, it sounded pretty good. I mean, you could still hear that there was no reverb whatsoever. But once I added the blankets, it gave it even more of a vocal booth sound. I think I did a good job. Like I said, it didn't cost me a lot of money. It's collapsible. I can move it around. Just for presentation, I went out and got paint to paint it. If you guys have any questions regarding how to do this, or any questions in general, post them and I'll get back to you. If you're interested in hearing how this vocal booth performs or how well it's constructed, you can go to dixifreely.com and check out my music shortly.